Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, I guess you got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. We're still adjusting, trying to get ready to start this game. That's back-to-back sacks to start the football game. And now, how'd you like to face this third down if you're the quarterback after getting sacked the first 2 plays?
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down at 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Getting set. Here's second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Well, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Okay, it's third down after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught quickly. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Offense on the field to take over. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gets rid of it on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting off the defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes a quick catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Okay, ready? 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. And the back now goes in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. And now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Back to throw again. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights through the tackle.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he's got it.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. Fires this one deep middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, we're talking about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop. And
it's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Cross play to the outside. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down here for this offense. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
this defense down in the red zone. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe holding the 3 points.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here.
Get set, get set. Ringo, Ringo.
Can he get them on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
An important third down attempt for this offense.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
1st and goal here for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal.
Belly stutter. Moves.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion.
3:25.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, this defense anticipating run. The last couple plays, they are just getting downhill in a hurry. Great job of stoning this offense. Let's see what they come up with here, working with the lead here on this third down call.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to run this one in.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy,